What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one is going to be a little different. So I don't have any products or cards to show off today because there really hasn't been a lot of stuff come out here recently besides Contenders Draft Picks basketball. But that was a little too expensive. I kind of thought $300 was a little too much for that product, so I decided to pass. So until Contenders Draft Picks retail comes out, and then possibly Bowman Chrome, I'm considering picking up a box of that. Until those come out, there really isn't a lot of stuff to open. So I figured I would take this kind of downtime in the hobby to make the first video of this kind, which is kind of the past week or so on my eBay. So I'm gonna be talking about stuff that I've bought, stuff that I've sold, stuff that I've missed out on, and then stuff that I'm watching that will end soon. So I thought that might be kind of interesting. I would like to see other people who are active on eBay, who are buying and selling. I would like to see their activity. So I thought you all might be interested in that. So if you enjoy this video, definitely let me know, and I might do this every week or every 2 weeks just to kind of give an update of guys who I'm looking to pick up, cards that I'm selling. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get into the giveaway from the previous video, and then I will show you guys some of the activity on my eBay over the past couple weeks. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and do our giveaway. So we have this Christian Yelich out of Spectra. We have a Ryan O'Hearn out of Obsidian, Ryan O'Hearn out of Unparalleled, and then we have a Aaron Judge out of Phoenix. So as you can see, oh, there we go. We have our 4 cards listed there: Yelich, Judge, O'Hearn, and then O'Hearn UP is Unparalleled. So let's roll our dice and see how many times we're gonna random that list. It's gonna be 7 times. So let's random this up 7 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last time we are going to give away the O'Hearn Unparalleled. So this one right here looks pretty awesome in the light there, the O'Hearn Astral. So let's go ahead and pull up our video, get our link, and let's see who's gonna get that card. So we have 44 comments, so not too bad. And let's get our winner. And that is going to be Burke Knowledge. And he said those Spectras look sweet. I definitely agree. But anyway, thank you for your comment. Thank you for watching and supporting the video. And just send me an email with your address. My email will be in the description. Just email me your address and I will get this Ryan O'Hearn shipped out to you. And now let's go ahead and get back to our video. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start with what sold these past few weeks on my eBay. So the first card on top there you can see is the Dele Alli card out of Prism World Cup Soccer. So that was one that I picked up at a card show for 50 cents, and it actually sold for $20. So that was a very solid investment. I was happy with that. The next card you can see there is out of Obsidian, the box that I just opened recently. This is the DeMar DeRozan Gold to 10. So that sold for $8, which I'm okay with. Didn't make a lot on that, but that's not too bad. So this next card, the Antonio Brown out of the first off the line Origins, that has an interesting story. So I was kind of sitting at $23 for a while and wasn't selling, so I dropped it down to 17, and then saw the other day that he was dropped from the Raiders lineup. And I was in the process of dropping that down to $7 because I didn't think anyone would want it. And while I was dropping the price, someone actually bought it for 17. So that was a pleasant surprise. And then the next card there is a Jimmy Garoppolo out of Elite. Got that from a random team break. Sold that for 15 bucks. So not too much to say there. And then this next card is a Bradley Chubb from the Panini National Packs. That had been sitting at $25 for a while, so dropped the price down to 17, and someone did go ahead and pick that up, so was happy with that. All right, and then these next cards are some cards that I was watching that have ended, so I might have picked these up, or most likely I probably missed out on them. A lot of these cards I wasn't actually even looking to pick up. I was just kind of curious on the price. So that one on top, the Luka Doncic out of Obsidian, just kind of curious on what that would go for. And then the Lamar Jackson, kind of the same thing, because I do have a lot of Lamar cards, and he just had a monster game the other day. So I was just kind of curious as to what they're going for, and I think those are going to continue to rise. But some of the others you will see, there's a lot of Contenders Draft Pick stuff on here. So you'll see a lot of Sekou Doumbouya. So I've been looking to pick him up. Some Nikhil Alexander-Walker stuff, and then Kevin Porter Jr., and then also Bol. So those are kind of the 3 or 4 main guys who I'm looking to pick up. If you saw my video a while ago on some of the underrated guys, they were all on the list. So I'm definitely looking to pick those cards up. And now that Contenders Draft Picks has been out a little while, I think the prices are going to start to drop. So as you can see, there's some first off the line box breaks that I was interested in, but they kind of went a little more than I was hoping for. So I passed up on all those. And then the Lamar Jackson downtown insert, just kind of another one that I was interested in, seeing what it would go for. Since he did have that monster game, his prices are definitely on the rise. And then there's some encased box break stuff. So I was thinking about picking up Donovan Mitchell, but then I might have, if it was between $10 to $15, I might have went ahead and purchased that, but I ended up passing. And then some more Lamar stuff. So I do have some Lamar Prism stuff that I am considering listing. It kind of sucks because he is one of the guys that I PC in football. Obviously, I'm a huge Lamar fan, being from Louisville. So I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it, but his stuff is just doing so well right now since he had that crazy game. And then this one I've been watching a long time, this Select Tie-Dye, and it has been listed at $125 for a long time. And since yesterday he had that awesome game, someone did go ahead and pick that up, it looks like. So there's another Lamar downtown. There's a Bol 1 of 1 out of Contenders Draft Picks. Again, just kind of interested in what that would go for. So here's some more Contenders Draft Pick stuff. And that one right there, Contenders Draft Picks, that was a Pistons blaster box break. So I don't believe those are out yet. I'm not actually sure when that's going to happen. But I thought that was kind of interesting that people are already listing blaster box breaks. And then there is an absolute Kaboom insert, Bryce Love. So I think he's probably one of the cheaper guys you can get the Kaboom inserts of. And I'm a big fan of the Kabooms, as you all know. And then there's another one, just kind of interested in what it would go for. Marvin Bagley, the first off the line Prism. And then just some kind of repetitive stuff. This one I thought was really cool. This Kevin Porter Jr. 1 of 1 out of Draft Picks. And this one only went for $160. And I think that's actually a pretty good deal for a 1 of 1, true 1 of 1. So didn't end up getting that. If that went for under 100, I was probably going to pick that up. But it did go a little higher than I thought. But still, 160 is not a bad deal, I don't feel like. And then just some more Contenders Draft Picks and stuff like that. And then next, this is the list of cards that I have bought in the last week or so. And there are not a lot on here. So most of the stuff you saw on the watched list, it was just kind of stuff I was curious about. And then stuff that kind of went out of my price range. But I did make a few pickups. So as you can see there on top was the Pistons blaster box break. So I did go ahead and purchase that one. I thought that was worth a try because the Pistons do have a few guys. And Jordan Bone seems to be popping up a lot out of boxes. So I thought that was worth a try for $7, a 10 blaster box break. And then you can see there, I did go ahead and pick up that Bryce Love Kaboom insert. I thought for $11 that was a good deal. And then lastly, we have the list of items that I'm watching that is still at auction or that can still be purchased. So this is probably going to be a little bit repetitive. A lot of these items are those guys that I mentioned out of Contenders Draft Picks. So you'll see a lot of Sekou Doumbouya, some Bol, and then Kevin Porter Jr. stuff. And there is also a Marquise Brown Kaboom insert. So I feel like his prices might not be too bad. He did have a big game yesterday for the Ravens, but compared to some of the other rookies, his prices are probably not too awful. And then, like I said, there's Kevin Porter. So I would really like to pick up one of those guys that I've mentioned, Sekou, Kevin Porter, or Bol, one of their cards to 23. I would really like to get the cracked ice version. but we'll see. Like I said, I think prices are dropping, so they're getting a little more reasonable, but we'll see if I can get lucky and pick one up. And then there's some more Marquise Brown out of Elite. And then that one there, the Luka Doncic Titanium. Just kind of curious to see if that does sell. I don't feel like that's too bad of a price for that card. And then there's some more Sekou. That one was out of 18. And then the Zion card, definitely not going to pick that up. Just curious about the price. And then, like I said, a lot of repetitive stuff. Some Kevin Porter Jr. This card here, the Topps Chrome soccer card, Christian Pulisic. Just kind of keep my eye on it. I think that I probably won't make an offer on it. Just like I said, kind of curious. And then here is actually some Obsidian box break stuff that I'm keeping my eye on. I do really like Obsidian, and if these players go for reasonable prices, might pick up a few. So there's just like some of the guys that I'm looking at. And then there is a Ravens Panini Black box break. So I have a feeling that one will probably end up being pretty expensive, but I'm just gonna keep my eye on it and see where it goes. There's some more Obsidian stuff. Landry Shamet, Lonnie Walker, just, you know, Anthony Simon, some of the guys who I am looking to pick up. And let's see, what else do we have? Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant. So yeah, you get the idea. Just a lot of it is contenders draft picks and Obsidian, and then just random stuff here or there. So that's pretty much going to do it for stuff that I am keeping my eye on. And now I will get back to some stuff that I am listing this week. So hold on one second. All right, guys. So now I'm going to talk about a few cards that I will be listing this week. So real quick, as you can see there, I already talked about these two cards, but these two cards did sell this week. So made an awesome profit on the Dele Alli, picked that up for 50 cents and sold for 20. And then got super lucky on that one, sold for 17, which I was actually in the process of dropping dramatically, but someone picked it up, so that was pretty cool. So now we will go ahead and get into a few cards that I will be listing this week. So this, if you saw my absolute retail box break, I got 2 Preston Williams cards, 1 auto, and then 1 red foil. So I'm gonna go ahead and list these 2. He actually made the only touchdown for the Dolphins yesterday. They got crushed by the Ravens, but they did score 1 touchdown, and that was by this guy, Preston Williams. So that was pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and list these on eBay and see if someone will pick those up, since he did have a decent week. And then this Marquise Brown. So he also had an awesome week. He had, I believe, 2 touchdowns, and this one is out of the Panini National Packs. This one is to 10, so very short print. And this one has actually been on eBay for a while, but since he did have a big week, I kind of upped the price by a little bit. So we'll see if I get any offers on that one. And then again, out of that absolute box break, I pulled this Kyler Murray, and I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do, if I wanted to hold on to it or list it. And he did have a pretty decent game yesterday, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and list it and see what happens, see if we can move that. And then Travis Kelce, this is out of Origins, so this one is to 25. He had an okay game, didn't have any touchdowns. He actually should have had a touchdown if Patrick Mahomes didn't make that no-look throw and completely miss Kelce. But I figured, you know, now that football season is here, I might as well go ahead and list it, and I'm sure someone will pick this up at some point. So we're going to list that. And then this one's kind of random. I was just going through cards and came across this De'Aaron Fox. This is just the Prism base, but for some reason, his cards have kind of blown up recently. Not really sure why. I don't think there's any reason, but his prices have gone up. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually send this to PSA or list this on eBay. I kind of came across this one as well. I had kind of forgot about it. I'm definitely not gonna list this one. I'm gonna hold on to it, but might send this one to PSA. So this Donovan Mitchell red, white, and blue. So kind of came across those together that I picked up together a while ago. And then these last 2 cards are from my Obsidian box, and the Reggie Jackson to 10, and then the Alonzo Trier to 50. So I don't PC these guys. I don't really care to hold on to them. So I figured I would just go ahead and put these on eBay and see if I can make a little money back. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the cards that I am listing this week, and gonna do it for the video about my eBay activity for the last week or two. So I hope you did enjoy this video. This one might end up being a little bit of a longer one, but I hope you did enjoy it. If you do like videos like this, definitely let me know, and I will do more in the future. So that's gonna do it, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.